Hey everyone, so Zena might join us in a minute, but I want to just briefly talk about this because this was brought up by our mod, Gabriel. So Ezra Miller is a well-known actor. They are a non-binary person who has said some base stuff against, I think it was the KKK. They are also known as the Flash in the Justice League movie, both of them. I am not a big fan of the DCEU. I think it's garbage, but for a anxiously written Barry Allen, I think I think Ezra does a very good job. Here's the thing, though. Ezra's been getting into a lot of trouble lately because of allegedly being very violent towards various people. So let's look at this because it gets weird. Ezra Miller was irate after being asked to leave a get-together at a private house and reportedly threw a chair, striking a 26-year-old female on the forehead, resulting in an approximate half-inch cut. So this is not the first time that they have been in trouble with various things. Now, do you think that people were mature and capable with this situation and that they were able to be respectful to Ezra's non-binary status while being able to condemn the potential alleged behaviors? We have this person saying they, them, please. This is deleted. That probably tells you something. Oh yeah, he threw, they. Your pronouns mean nothing to me. I'm going to be really clear. If you are willing to misgender somebody because you don't like what they said, or they did, or allegedly did, or whatever, I'm just going to assume you use the N-word about people you don't like that are black. Because it's the same logic. If you are willing to do a disrespect, a harm to a person, and I call it a harm, said this on Twitter, but intentionally misgendering people is an act of psychological harm. It just is. And so, while I condemn these actions if true, I don't know if they're alleged. Again, we hold the notion innocent until proven guilty. So until further information is actually provided, no freaking way to know. But what we can say is that Miller's pronouns are they, them. This is demonstrably true. And the idea that you are supposed to, I don't know, suddenly disrespect a person and attack them in this way is weird. So let's see some of these arguments. Again, no harassment to any of these people. These are just the examples I could find offhand. A reminder that Ezra Miller is biologically male and has attacked 3 women over the course of 3 years. No, I'm not respecting his identity. I'm not respecting his pronouns. Why not? I don't respect him at all. A spade is a spade. A violent man is a violent man. Isn't he, they, though? For FFS, we don't care. So, Radfem and Hufflepuff. Yep, seems about right. Glocktavius, well-known transphobe. Y'all are going to be more quickly to defend Ezra Miller's pronouns than call out a clearly misogynistic woman beater for his actions. Welcome to 2022. Quote. So this idea that you suddenly get to misgender somebody because you don't like what they supposedly or allegedly did is by its nature a form of oppression. It is a form of harm. You may think that might be me being overread. Maybe I'm just offended. We've talked about this a lot on this channel, by the way, the notion of being offended versus harm. But this is my argument. As I said on the Twitters, Be clear. Intentional misgendering is dehumanizing. It is a way of it is ignoring the way a person holds and sees themselves and inserting your will on them. By erasing their identity, or at least a major aspect of them, you by definition are engaging in an act of psychological harm. Our expectations for you were low, but holy. By the way, more y'all need to follow us on Twitter. So you have these people who are really butthurt that dear Ezra allegedly did this. Again, these people are not these are people who are not do not believe in democracy. They do not believe in the rule of law. They don't believe in innocent before proven guilty. Again, they don't care about human rights. They just want to bag on somebody. I know there is a very real human urge out of the sense of, what is it called? Outrage, to just immediately jump to this. But again, this is what happened to Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp is a victim of very real domestic violence. And guess what a bunch of motherfuckers on Twitter did? They decided to attack him because he was the man when Amber Heard was the real freaking monster in this situation. Monster. I know Hanging Wednesday gets mad when I keep calling people monsters. So let's move on. We've got Twitter be like, Ezra Miller. No, they did not. Shit, he crazy as fuck. Pronouns are they, them. Please respect them. Yeah. I don't care if he did actually murder an infant. Granted, that's hyperbole. But yeah. And then we have this person. Ezra Miller will be terrorizing people and N-words. Are we worried about his pronouns? Yep, really are. Because the legal aspect is not... Before I get generalized, this tweet is directed about Ezra Miller. I'm not saying disrespect pronouns. I'm saying fuck this person. Well, guess what? But you are, though. You're saying you're setting and establish a precedent. This isn't about humoring trans people. This isn't about validating our feelings. This is about a genuine show of respect. The level of humanity I give to you is the same you should give to me. And the reality is that for this person, no. Notice that what's happening is no one's arguing that these allegations are allegations. What we're arguing is that you don't need to misgender a person. These people are unironically supporting psychological harm towards trans people, non-binary and binary trans people, because they don't like what this person allegedly did. So again, these people do not believe in democracy. They do not believe in innocent before proven guilty. They do not believe in this particular human right. They are individuals who are saying that this person did this. But in the reality, until such time as this has been proven, again, we need to withhold judgment. That's not to say that we shouldn't believe the victims. We should. But believing victims does not mean we can't withhold judgment. You can do both. It's called cognitive dissonance. Learn it, bitches. So with that said, no, misgendering Ezra Miller is not okay. Full stop. Hi, Zena.
Hi.
Yeah, it's literally just even worse. The worst people deserve to be treated with basic human dignity. True. This is unironically the same logic that exists in our judicial system. Someone goes to prison. Let's make a rape joke. Right? Men go to prison. Now we're going to do prison rape jokes. Why? Because they're bad. No, people's human rights don't disappear just because you don't like them. And that means respecting people's identities is part of that. I'm sorry. If you think that's me being woke, scoldy, or bad, the fact of the matter is it's just not the case. This would be like me pretending you're not white or black, or it would be like me pretending that you are like, it's me just acknowledging and weaponizing a part of your identity and then ignoring it. Like, what if someone was like really, really Catholic and I was just like, that's not real. Fuck Catholicism. Like, would they not have the right to get up and fucking leave? So yeah, this is insanity. So yeah, and Wednesday says, and even if you were intentionally misgender someone you dislike, every other person sees it, experiences it, and effect. Yeah, and each of these people then justifies it on fucking Twitter. So yeah. Oh yeah, it happens with Caitlyn Jenner, Lily Orchard, Chris Chan, and now it's Ezra's turn. Again, I don't care if Chris Chan was convinced to be trans or other whatever weird stories I've heard about this. If it's her, it's she, her, it's she, her. Lily Orchard is a trans woman. There's no other, if her pronouns change, great, but right now they're she, her. Stop it. As much as I dislike Lily, she, her. We don't attack people. We don't do this in this way. Caitlyn Jenner is a woman. She's a shitty Republican. No different than Marjorie Taylor Greene, but she's still a woman. Suck it. So yeah.
Well, then again, there is just a baseline way of, treating somebody as a person. Just basic. That's it. Just deal with it. Like, there is in fact like a baseline here, and we have that line. If you can't give somebody the basic human decency, fuck off. We don't want you around. Like, seriously. So, yeah.
So with that said, that's our take on it. Zena was gone for most of the segments. They had to go potty, but let's be very clear that me and him have talked about this pretty extensively before, so I know where their arguments stand, but the point still remains. Don't misgender people. I don't care what you think of them. Don't. With that said, we'll see you in the next one. All right? If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Also, consider donating to us. You can support us on our website, transgirltherapist.org. You can also help us on our Patreon, link below, or you can become a member here on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching.